Hey guys, it's MC Fixit here. I have the brand new launch X431 Elite OBD2 scanner tool for Honda. It also works for Acura as well. This is that 4-inch LCD screen. We're going to go ahead and unbox this and show you what it looks like and give you some ideas on how it works. First thing you're going to do is go ahead and flip that box lid right there, and we'll go ahead and pull it out. It is a pretty simple design. Inside the box, it'll come with two different paperwork. One is a user manual and the other one is a quick start guide. We're going to go ahead and pull this out and show you kind of what it looks like. So inside is that 4-inch LCD screen. You also have a couple of buttons. You have a home button, you have a back button, and a menu button. And this thing gives you a full diagnostic range. Then you plug it in to an OBD2 scanner on your vehicle. This works for any vehicle 1996 and newer. This has special features for the Honda Acura though, so you will want to make sure to get one for the correct make of your vehicle. Again, this one is for the Honda, and it does all the check engine lights. It does full diagnostics. It does oil service reset, bi-directional testing, which is really helpful for figuring out issues you have in your vehicle. Like if you're having a fuel issue, you can test the actual fuel pump and isolate issues and problems to be able to figure it out. You can check the status of batteries. It does an auto detect on your VIN number, so it makes sure it's pulling the right information for the right vehicle. Also has lifetime updates. It is Wi-Fi enabled, so you can set it up on your house's Wi-Fi or your business's Wi-Fi and get the information to update as needed, which is a great feature. It also has a little port down here at the bottom for a USB-C and a micro SD card, and so you do have that ability to go ahead and plug this in. So on the bottom, you can plug this into like a computer and be able to do some updates and some other things if that's what you want to do. But I do like that the Wi-Fi feature doesn't make you do that, and has power running directly from your OBD2 sensor. So let's go ahead and go out to a vehicle and begin our test on this. So on my Honda Ridgeline, I'm going to show you where the OBD2 sensor location is, but you're going to go ahead and pop off the cap. And if you look down underneath here, so you'll see the OBD2 sensor location, and then just slide that firmly into the position. So we'll go ahead and start the car. So once the vehicle is started, you're going to get to the basic setup screen. Go ahead and click Start, English. Select a time zone. It is auto defaulted for New York, which is my time zone. Then you can select whatever Wi-Fi you want. And then you will have to type in the password, which is going to be done off screen. And then you can click OK, and it's already connected, which is great. And then if you want to type in your shop information, go ahead and do so, or you can click the next button. Sorry, you have to click the skip. You have to read all of the terms and agreements, the policy, service agreement, press OK once you've read and agreed to all of that fun stuff. And this will take a couple of seconds. And you can see right there it came up with the date today and the time. And you have your normal setup right here. It includes diagnostic, OBD2, mail, upgrade, and it does say I have 4 upgrades. And I'm going to go ahead and click update. This may take a few minutes, so I probably will be fast forwarding this. Okay, that took about 11 minutes or so to update all 5 of those. There actually were 5 installs, and I think that's great that it does allow you to update. I kind of wish it did come preloaded with the most current, but I get it, you can't always do that. And so they do have lots of different features. Diagnostic for Honda, I'm going to go ahead and click, and so you can see the software package and stuff like that, and it's connecting. And so this will take a few moments to go ahead and update the firmware. Obviously, if you have a vehicle from one of those other places or types, select that one. One of the things I did like as well is it's kind of cool. It does show your voltage for your battery right on the main display. The colors on this are really vibrant. I'm not certain how well the actual screen is picking them up. Even when we were updating, you could see a bar going across. This one you definitely can see in the camera. Not certain if you could in the others, but it does have kind of a load bar, which is nice, kind of shows you where you're at. And that one should be done. We'll go ahead and click OK, and that's going to load. It's a 16-pin USA, and it's going to start retrieving vehicle information. And that shows my vehicle right there. It's an 06 Ridgeline. There's my VIN number, engine ID. All that's kind of cool to be able to have all that information right there. And that is kind of an auto feature that it has. It has a lot of different options here. Let's go ahead and click Health Report. This will take some time. That's okay. Okay, so the engine should be on just the on position, which it's going to beep a little bit because the door is open. I do apologize for that. We'll go ahead and scan. Look at that, finding fun codes. So as it's loading, I'll show you. It's got a couple of faults that it's finding. TPSM sensor, which I don't have TPSM sensors on this vehicle. These are my kind of more winter tires. They're a little bigger, and I just decided not to spend the money on it. I can tell when a tire is low, and so you'll see on my dashboard here in a second, TPS sensor is always on because they're not equipped. And so I'll go through all of the codes that it found. Now this does take a few moments to process, so just let it take its time. Okay, here is the diagnostic trouble codes. You can see the codes. So we have an engine system code, a transmission system code, third pressure sensor, which is something I actually am going to be fixing. It does not have a check engine light on this vehicle. Let me go ahead and show you that it does not. There is no check engine light on this vehicle. There is a error code for the TPSM sensors, but that is it. And just shows some opens. I don't have my seatbelt on, so that probably is why that's popping up. And you can just see all these fun different codes. So if you're having issues, could be part of the reason why you're having it. As you can see, I have a lot of low pressure. That is because the tire pressure sensors aren't on there. And so we'll see if we can clear that. I don't know if we can. I'm not certain what that one means, but you can see it has a whole bunch of different faults. And so, which is pretty awesome that it shows this. And it has a button real quick to clear all the codes. I'm not going to do that because I'm going to try a couple of other ones as well and see if I'm getting any of these fault codes on this. So we'll go ahead and go back. And then, so if you want to check any of your systems, You can do that right here, which is pretty awesome. There are so many different options. Obviously, my car is older, so it's not going to have like the one push button start. It could have a remote start, but I don't have that. Like the night vision on the smart parking, they did not come out with that in 06. I mean, they might have been working on it, but tire pressure. Let's go ahead. Please read blah, blah, blah. You can clear the fault code. You can read the fault code. And so shows you all the different fault codes, which is great on this diagnostic tool. So if you don't know why it's showing up with your TPSM sensor, you can go right there. You can read about the fault code. And I think, let's see what help does. Help tells you a little bit more information, which is great. I mean, that is a lot more than a lot of Scann tools do. Code search, see what that does. Oh my goodness gracious, look at that. You can watch a YouTube video. You might see an MC Fix-It video on this. That's pretty cool. I really like that feature. I did not know that even came on this device. That is definitely a lot more than the other is. But again, remember, I am connected to Wi-Fi, so it will have things like that. You can do an actuation test as well for different things. So lots and lots of features. Pretty sweet. I'm actually very impressed with how many different options this thing has to be able to do. Let's see what the service function has. Oil reset light. So you can just come in here and you can manually reset service, like brake replacement, coolant bleed. I mean, all kinds of different stuff. TPSM sensor reset. So you can go ahead and reset your sensor. Let's just do the oil light service and manually reset. If you look on the vehicle, it's at 40% service life left. And so let's go ahead and click it. More. Let's go ahead and try the bottom one. Scroll up, hopefully we find Ridgeline. There it is, 2006 to 2008. And it walks you through exactly how to do it, which is pretty cool. Turn the ignition to the run position, one position before starting, which we are in. Press the select button repeatedly until the engine oil life, which is actually already on there. Let me give you a little better camera angle. So press the select button until you're on this right here. And then press the reset button for about 10 seconds and you will see a maintenance message. Resets right over here just to the right. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi, 6 Mississippi, 7 Mississippi. And right there, you'll see service due. Then select the appropriate answer. And then you're gonna click up to have it hit the select button to where it says the Y. And go ahead and click reset, and we're back to 100%. Now I keep track up top with a little sticker of when I need my next oil change. I don't necessarily follow that, but that's pretty cool. That walked you through all of it. And you go ahead and turn it off and turn it back on to make sure it worked. But that walks you through exactly how to do it. So if you don't know, you can just follow the instructions right there and it will reset it. You can do bleeds, you can do coolant bleeds, you can do injector coating, level calibration, which I don't believe this vehicle would have any of that, window calibration. Let's see what some of the options are on that. So you can do power reset for driver side, passenger. That's pretty cool. I've never actually needed to do that, but if you do have a need for that, you can definitely do that. You can actually program keys is what I've been told as well. I watched a video on that last night. I don't have any keys that need to be done, but you have a whole lot of options, which is really cool in doing that. And so you also have all of the codes that we already tested. So here is my unbiased kind of final review on this. I really do like the launch. I think it has some really cool features that some of my other ones in the past have not had with Scann tools. I love that you can run a lot of diagnostics. It has upgrades. I like that you can see the battery live in time to see where it's at. Also that it connects to Wi-Fi that allows you to do all of the updates that you need. And it's a nice screen that's touchable and also has some buttons as well in case for some reason the screen doesn't want to work, or if you just get stuck and you want to go back home. Overall, I really like this, and I think it's one of the ones I'm going to keep around for a long time and be using. So you'll be seeing this on some new videos coming out soon, hopefully. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. That really does help the channel and allows me to make great content like this all the time for you.